Australia, facing major visa backlog. In today's video, we will be taking a look at Australia's handling of its visa backlog. Growing discontent with Australia's visa handling procedure of skilled visas, with reports of major budget cuts of 1/3, around $875 million to migration-related processing for the next fiscal year, which is less than 3 weeks away. It is unfortunate, as visa processing times for skilled visas are slacking after coming out from the lockdowns due to the pandemic and just when businesses need them most, because of the budget cuts and an all-time low unemployment rate that always swells up demand for skilled visas and especially temporary work visas. The subclass 482 temporary skill shortage visa, and to some lesser extent the subclass 494 skilled employer-sponsored regional or provisional visa. These two visas were structured to cater to demand-driven skill shortages, whose bearers would meet some of the now 423,000 job vacancies around Australia. Other matters detailed by the department are low morale of staff and a culture set on obstructing applications rather than facilitating competences, in a way that case officers are trained to look for reasons to refuse. Businesses providing sponsorships are irritated not only with handling times, but also with very high costs and mandatory labour market testing. Processing times for visas are regularly updated and published online. These differ by visa stream. The average processing time for 482 visas is 46 days for the medium-term stream and 83 days for the short-term stream. The 90th percentile processing times are dire, 9 months for the medium-term stream and 15 months for the short-term stream. In September 2018, the Department of Home Affairs publicised that handling times for 482 visas were much quicker than those for the visa subclass it has replaced, the subclass 457 temporary work skilled visa. However, this claim is not true. Within that newsletter, they proclaimed the termination of priority processing requests. How applications are handled is in accordance with a binding direction from the Minister for Immigration. This is made under Section 499 of the Migration Act 1958, the summary for which can be found on Home Affairs website. Candidates at the front of the queue are nominated in occupations on the Priority Migration Skilled Occupation List, and applications submitted in relation to a Global Talent Employer-Sponsored Agreement and the agricultural sector. This is then followed by the following candidates. Nominated in a critical sector, whose location of employment is in a regional area. Nominated by accredited business sponsors and nominated by parties to a labour agreement. The rest are handled in order of submission. These urgencies are the reason why handling times for the numerous 482 visa streams are different. Some have reported languishing on bridging visas, whose numbers have doubled from 180,000 in June 2019 to 367,000. These are the total numbers, and hence makes up for all types of visa applications. However, bridging visa is not the biggest problem. As addressed previously, it is expected that the amount of bridging visa bearers would naturally increase. Putting aside the stress of waiting for a decision, if they have adequate work rights, employers should have no grievances. Those who have bridging visa A's or B's may also apply for rights to travel by being permitted a bridging visa B. The biggest concern with longer handling times is visa candidates waiting outside the country. Unless they can work remotely, they simply cannot be employed otherwise. Should the new minister want to address the problem of high job vacancy numbers, processing priorities should be amended to reflect the importance of offshore visa applicants. To resolve the budget cuts within the migration program without allocating money elsewhere is to either raise profits, which would include increasing the already material financial drawbacks to employers and candidates by raising visa application and relevant charges or reallocating internal resources to areas where required. Finally, there may be an ideological conflict with the present government. If we take a look at the history, the Labour Party has raised objections against skilled migration, including 457 visas, which were eventually defamed enough to be eradicated. Additionally, and even in the weeks since forming the government, they imagined the solution according to the present increase in inflation and cost of living pressures, is raising wages, which according to many would happen with less skilled migration, specifically the temporary kind. But rising wages, like inflation, do not rise consistently. We have reached the end of today's video update. Like, share and subscribe to our channel for more latest updates. Thanks for watching.